The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
On 2nd and 12, Flacco. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check three, check three. 47's the mic. 47.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Yellow, yellow. Watch the line. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. With Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
These two. You got your reps, and I'm about to take you. 15. You got tight. You got tight right there. Attack. 4-7 to Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
11 yards there, first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go pass again with Flacco. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Escaping the pressure, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt, and that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Monday. That's right. Yes,
Here's Flacco. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Flacco from the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Smith. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
11 yards there, first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here we go now with Smith. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Wait. Regular. Lock it in. Back to you. Mike's 50.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Flacco. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Theo Riddick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it's Smith. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have
under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
no doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarter.